If there was a way we can buy the house, make sure you get about $7 grand in your pocket, I mean, that would pretty much solve your problem. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I mean the reason we was looking at a more creative way is because we could actually buy your house the same way you want, put some money in your pocket, and just take over those payments on the house and take it as is. You think something like that would help you out?
I don't think you can do that
And why do you say that?
because you won't be the only person that can assume that. I only have to assume it. You have to be certain. You have to be confirmed as the successor in interest. So in order, I had to go through a lot of stuff to show the beneficiary deed, her death certificate, and to show that she gave it to me. So I can't pass that on to you. The property has to be titled in my name until it's sold. So you pay the loan off, and then I can sign a title. I can give you a deed.
So let me ask you this, Eugene. Let's just say, for instance, say if we did do that, what would happen? If we were to buy the house and leave that loan in place, what would happen?
I don't know. It could it could trigger the immediate payoff. I don't know if it's transferred into your name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't make the payments. They won't accept the payments from you.
How are you paying it now? Online through their online portal, or are you paying it like mailing them a check? How are you paying payments now?
I'm paying it through their online portal.
Okay. So yeah, that's typically what we end up doing when we buy houses this way, is we pay it right through the portal, or we, send them mail. But, that's what I was just wondering. You said that we could not do it. We could not buy the house, because
you're not the successor in interest, so you couldn't take that on.
So if there was a way we could do that, buy the house, leave that loan in place, pay you out, what's the worst thing that can happen to you?
I don't know. I have to talk to an attorney. I have to talk to an attorney and see what. I have to talk to an attorney. I'll run it past my attorney when we get there.
Let me help you out. Let me help you out, Eugene. Absolutely nothing can happen to you because, one, the loan is not in your name. The house will no longer be in your name, and it wouldn't be your problem anymore. You'd have your money riding off into the sunset. It would pretty much solve your problem, and any problems that come from it, we deal with it. So it wouldn't hurt you in any way. And it wouldn't hurt anybody in any way. So that's why I asked that question, because I knew there was no answer to it. As I said, what is the worst thing that can happen to you if you sold this house, left that loan in her name, and she's deceased, and even if something did come up and say they accelerated the payments, that wouldn't hurt you in any kind of way because there's no loan in your name. So, and the attorney can tell you that as well. And I'm not an attorney, but I'm just, I just like to be a straight shooter, Eugene. There's absolutely nothing that can happen to you, nothing that can happen to her, evidently, rest her soul, and nothing that can happen to us. And if something does happen to us, that's our fault, correct?
So they would foreclose unless you continue to make payments.
Well, so this is what usually happens. We buy these houses. It's called subject to the existing financing. We leave that loan in place. We do them with people that are alive, and we've actually done it with people who are deceased. And I'm going to be, like I say, a straight shooter with you, Eugene. The bank doesn't necessarily care. All they care about is every first of the month, that payment comes in. They don't care whose name is on it. And if they did care, we deal with it. If the worst thing that can happen is you get your money right off into the sunset, the house is sold, we fix it up, sell it later, and before you know it, nothing is, nothing can happen. There's absolutely zero risk on your behalf because you won't own the house anymore. You sold it, and nobody can stop you from selling it. And a lot of people don't know that when it comes to real estate. We give a lot of banks and attorneys and a lot of people a lot of power in this life to say, oh, they say we can or can't do something, When you have the deed to the property, you are the owner of the property. Nobody can tell you whether you sell it or not. Does that make sense?
I see.
You see, so that you know, and it's just
I'll have to talk to my attorney on it too. But yeah, okay, no problem.
that's fine.